Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. If you are here, make sure you smash the like button and make sure you say hello to everybody. This person we got here today is obviously Daps, as always, in the top right corner. We got Roms, and he's going to be obviously repping the Liverpool side. So I'll explain the concept in a minute. And then obviously, the beautiful Kendall down in the bottom right. She looks all nice with her hair done up and she's glowing. Because I don't know why she ain't going to be going for too long because Newcastle are going to get smacked on the weekend.
See, I was thinking, I've just heard Cass give someone a compliment. That's rare. And then
I knew there was some. I was just waiting. That's why I wasn't like, Cass, that he said anything, because I was just waiting for him to just like drop a brick. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I recently found out some news today about Newcastle, which gave me hope a little bit more. I would just like to announce it for people to know. Almiron is out. Saint Maximan is out. Sven Botman's still got a virus.
That's what I mean, bro. You should want to play. If Newcastle, the way you've been talking about Newcastle, it shouldn't matter about them being out. You should want to play the best.
You know what? I was going to ask. The club is very good at mind games. Like very good. I was going to ask you, Kendall.
Yeah, they mentioned Nick Pope, which I don't think. I think Sven Botman will obviously be back. Virus won't last that long for footballers. They got over COVID in like 4 days, less 3. And then there was another one. There was another player. I'm not too sure. He's in doubt at the moment. But I think it's just mind game news. Sean Longstaff, but that would probably be a positive, wouldn't it?
It'll be all right because Jordan's back now, so he's 2 games.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not actually suspended anymore, just to clarify for people.
From all the international news, the only guy I believe that is out indefinitely is Phil Foden. It's Phil Foden. Everyone else will be back in the starting 11. I don't know.
Do you know what?
But I think it's
bro, the more you deep the Haaland one, though, yeah?
He's not out. I swear they reported him for training today. I was watching from
so he's back in Manchester. But the truth is, he did travel, right?
Yeah.
And then when he got there, so if he wasn't going to travel, if he wasn't going to play, he wouldn't have travelled, yeah? But he did travel. And, like, Norway need to qualify, right? So I don't think he'd be missing games, but we'll see. I do think he'll start, but I tell you what, if he doesn't, then I know Liverpool fans will be a lot more confident. So
I still think you'd beat them, though. Alvarez,
we should still beat them. We should still beat them. But that mentality thing that, like, I know Liverpool fans are waiting till 11:30, and if they see the Man City team with no Haaland, they'll be a lot more confident going into that game than if they see him starting.
You know what it is, Daps? Normally, I don't like when the opposition's players are out because the first excuse is we didn't have this guy, we didn't have that guy. However, the context of this season, we need a little bit of that. But I don't wish injury on any player.
Yeah, I was going to also mention this got alerted to me, and I thought it was touching as well.
Someone
goes by the name of Michael Savage sadly passed away. 31 years of age, very young, by the way. Geordie fan, you can see it. And if you are going to the game, you know, even if you're at home, depends how you want to look at it. Manchester United or Newcastle fans, if you want to clap in the 31st minute for Michael Savage, that would be much appreciated. And if you do, let me know. It'd be nice to know which ones actually did support the cause. So, yeah, man. All right.
Just on that as well, can I just say to anyone that obviously we always talk on mental health, but I found out today someone who I went on holiday with a couple of years ago, a close friend of mine's friends, passed away today. A man, suicide after a separation with his girlfriend. So listen, anyone out there, like if you're going through hard times, just please reach out to any of your friends, anyone, literally anyone. Speak to anyone. Problem shared, problem halved. Nothing in life is that bad. Nothing.
Yeah. Big up for that, man. Obviously, big up to everyone that's in the building. Make sure you get your comments in as well. It's today's concept as well. Let me say it is player ratings from the top 5 clubs. You could say we minus Chelsea because there's literally no point. I was going to actually add a few Newcastle players in there, but it doesn't actually allow me. Once it's set, it's set. So we could talk about that at the end. But yeah, mine is Chelsea because if we're being honest, if we're going to go through the whole of Chelsea, not with the whole of it, even 6 players, majority of them are going to be in the categories of below.
Facts.
Let's be real. And I tried to choose players on each side. 6, by the way, Man United players, 6 Man United players, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Tottenham. Deji, it might be joining us as well. Depends how fast he can drive down the around the M25.
I actually do it for a while. That would be.
I tried to select players that we could have literally maybe some debates about. Some are going to be easier than others. And yeah, man. So there are about 30 players. But I feel like at least 15 of them, 12 of them maybe would be like, yeah, he's definitely in this tier. We'd all agree. But yeah, I'm gonna go through a couple of the comments. Big up Aja in the building. So smash the likes. If you are here, make sure you smash the likes. Good to see 70 early in here. Big up Sid. Big up Rums. Big up Ravi. Big up Star Lord. D1 Millie. Another little one as well. Wolves F1 got banned yesterday with the last.
Yeah, is he back in now? Yeah.
Yeah. The last 10 minutes of the show or something, he alerted that he got banned. So whatever, I'm gonna be removing pretty much all of the moderators, bar Jaminho, Mama Flossie, Solo, and Jaminho. Everyone else is getting removed. It's as simple as that. Daniel, this, that, and then you have to earn your way again because honestly, I think there might be way too many, way too many mods doing stupid stuff, getting personal. So, big up One Row. Hey, Charlie, what are you saying, man? Long time.
I
One
love
Row
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's such a nice guy, man. Big up LFC for the double. Says Alvarez would cause more problems. Daps. Dream Ward, big up yourself, saying RIP. Jack Napier's probably being a bit ironic with this, saying keep it respectful in the chat, lads.
Bro,
Jack, that comes from you. That is crazy.
Tom Young, someone's.
Oh, you just know the voice he's saying it in, yeah. He's sarcasm.
Tom Young's claiming his love for Kendall, and yeah, big up Benjamin Winter as well. He's saying the title says it all. Zinni is the most underrated player in the Prem. Oh, okay. Yeah, and you're right, Trevor. Really, mods are kind of out of control. It's just I don't think they're bad mods. I just think some just get a bit too in their feelings and actually don't mod the way they should mod, potentially the way we want to.
The best thing is Jack's second comment after that.
Big up Cass, Roms, and Kendall. Pause. What about Daps?
He loves Daps so much.
Yeah.
Biggest fan.
It's like that little brother that just tells on you or to your mum all the time. You just want to smack him up, innit? That's the one. But yeah. All right, cool. Let's get this show on the road. Can all you guys see this?
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, Daps can't with that. He'll have to get his glasses.
Yeah, man, I can see colours.
All right, do you want me to try to zoom in just for you, Daps? Yeah?
No, that's all right. Just do what you're doing, man. As long as the viewers can see it, we good.
All right, can you see this one? You see that little bit?
Well, it's fine, honestly. Just tell me what they are. It's cool.
All right, I've tried to zoom in. All right, we've got tiers: elite, very good, good, above average, average, below average, very poor, poor. Because there's a lot of players, by the way.
You just done 1 to 10 for fuck's sake.
No. This is where I went with Saeed. Saeed done all of these, but above average, and I wrote dead at the end, just for the sake of it. To be fair, I might just get rid of dead. Can I get rid of dead? I can get rid of dead.
Yeah, today I think. You should.
So, anyways, that's literally the tier. So poor, very poor is meaning the worst. Above average. Why I put that? Because it was trying to debate that on Saeed's show the other day. And literally, they weren't good, but they weren't average. There you go. But yeah, and I think it's starting with your boy Daps as well. Can't lie, man, like a kanji. Now this is what I mean. I selected a few different players, which might spark a little bit of. You got to think about. We got. Let's
have you
add
just picked randomly as well, or have you picked like?
No. So six players from each team.
No, agendas will be in there, 100%.
I tried to pick players that you can have a debate about. Some that are going to be 6, some that are probably not going to be, and some people might differ from an opinion on it. But the first one there is a kanji, and what I'm going to say about a kanji, you got to think about what he was bringing to do, how much he was worth, how he's actually played, and obviously his form for this season.
Bro, based on that, based on everything you just said then.
Is he having a good season? He's having an above average season for his standards. For him, by the way.
For the amount you paid for him, bro.
fifth choice centre back.
It's his first season here, though, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's
his first season. He's the only one that's been consistent, hasn't been injured. First season in the Premier League. He's coming in and having to play alongside multiple different people.
Different positions as well.
Yeah, different. Very true. He's played on the right back, left centre back, right centre back. I'd probably, do you know what? I'd probably go as far as say good.
That's what. Yeah, that's exactly. What
I think good.
Think good season.
Yeah.
For your standards, all right, cool. I don't mind that. I'm not. You're. This is for Daps, by the way. More than if anything, we can. We're here to challenge
you know. I will tell you now. He's our fifth choice. Yeah, but I was on Coppish earlier, and we were saying who will start for City. And you got to remember, all of our centre backs are now fit, and I think Pep will probably start Akanji alongside Diaz. So, based on that, I've got to go with good. Since Diaz has come in, right, and you have to remember with defences, there are defenders that lead lines. Yeah, Laporte and Diaz know how to lead the lines. John Stones and Ake don't lead the line, and at times Akanji's had to play alongside them two. Akanji can't lead the line neither. But the minute he's been alongside Diaz, Akanji has his pace is important, and yeah, I'd say good, man. I'd say good.
All right, fair enough. Next one down there is literally Nathan Ake, another one of your boys. Daps. This is all at random, by the way, down there. So it's not going to be all Man City straight away. Now I don't know where to put him because I think he's had an elite season.
He was in your team of the season, Cass. So
yeah, this is what I'm saying. I think he's had an elite season. I think he's been better than Shaw consistently. I think he's been just as good as Zinchenko, as people would say. Like he's having a great season.
But again, the other thing you have to say is that he's played. I think he's played about 14 or 15 games left back, and then he's played about probably the same amount as centre back. So he's been switching between the two.
Do you know one thing I like about Ake as well? This wasn't even just at City. You could look at his Bournemouth days and that. His goal contribution is always a bonus when you score as a defender, and he chips in with quite a few goals. I can hear elite or very good. Me personally,
very good.
Very good, yeah. Me personally, I think very good.
I'm going for it. For me, I think he's having a. If you don't get if you're not getting in my team of the season, personally,
yeah, I was going to say you have to.
You have to put you in an elite category.
I think he's the best player this season.
He's got 2 goals this season as well. One in the FA Cup, one in the.
Also, he was good in the World Cup.
Yeah, okay, you can put that into a factor.
It depends what your benchmark is for a league.
Yeah, it does. That's what I was going to say. That now means we're putting him as the benchmark.
But can you not move them? Like, is this like?
We can move it. We can move it. Like, obviously, the benchmark for elite is Saka, Haaland. But has Ake, when he's been as a defender, I think he's been the top.
I think Ake's been our best player this season,
and he's been the best defender for City. That's why I think That's why I think he potentially would be.
I can hear either or.
I haven't seen Ake get ripped once this season. Is that not a good benchmark? He keeps the ball. He doesn't lose possession. He's defensively sound.
It's hard because what you said is by his standards, yeah? So if it's by his standards, that's cool. But then I can understand why people might look at it and go, so has he been better than this person? But it's by his standards. I think by his standards, he's had an elite season. But I don't necessarily. I think there are going to be players in here that maybe have had better seasons. But
what defenders? I put some defenders in here, so maybe we can always move it anyways. So yeah, I agree. So I'm gonna let's put him in he's having a very good season. Alisson Becker.
Right. You know I'm gonna be a bit biased with this one. I'm going elite straight away because it's as simple as this. Without that man, I don't know where we would be. We'll be a couple points off the drop zone, honestly, but he's basically been our savior this season. Savior of nothing because it's not really gonna amount to much, but he has been our savior in that regard. I'm putting him elite straight away off the bat.
If you put an Alisson in elite, then Ake goes in elite.
That's what
I can hear that. I can hear that.
Alisson has made a couple mistakes this season.
He's had a few games where he's had absolute stinkers. To be fair,
he doesn't get helped by his defense currently or midfield.
Agreed.
Is he having an elite season to Alisson's standard though? As it do you know what I mean? He's reminding me of De Gea a little bit when he was saving us skins. Still is potentially.
Like I said, I would because of there's times where players. This is testament to him. There's times when players go 1-on-1, and I'm actually relaxed. You shouldn't be relaxed as a fan if the opposition go 1-on-1, but because I'm so assured that he's going to save, he's elite for me. We've had a poor season, but him is the only player I'd put in that elite category for us.
So you're saying elite. I think Kendall would say he's having a very good season.
Yeah, I think very good. I'm maybe a bit hard to please though, because I'm like, oh yeah, very good. Like the only person that I can like who I think is having an elite season, not the only person, but probably the one that you said earlier was like Saka, and I just think like that's like he's like having literally
you got to think of goalkeepers and defenders. Like, don't get me wrong, attackers always get the what's the word? What's the word? They always get the benefit more than the defenders. Like they always get the props. The goalkeepers don't. But for his standard, are we all saying very good for Alisson?
Yeah, for his standard, because I think he's definitely had better seasons.
Yeah, guys in the comments, get involved as well. I'm just because I'm not popping them off the screen. I'm taking you guys' thoughts into consideration as well. If you want to spark,
they are getting involved.
Yeah. Like, make sure you get involved. I want to see a lot of comments. I want to see like stuff like this. HM says Liverpool would be worse than Chelsea.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you can keep him in very good at if that's the benchmark currently so far, because this is where the benchmark might differ a little bit.
Sorry, that comment is so cheeky.
Which one?
That one that you just read, like that's actually so rude. No,
the harsh reality is
He's not wrong.
After
it's like De Gea back in the day for Man United.
Yeah, you could say that definitely for sure. Next one is man like Anthony.
This, you know, I'm gonna start off saying about.
I know you're gonna speak first. I'm gonna wait for everybody else to speak.
Average.
I'm gonna start off saying with Anthony. Yeah, I would personally put him below average. However, the only reason why I can see him,
like, don't bother because I'm in here as well. Like I'm
not. Mind you, they paid 80 million for him.
No, but you know what? I forgot about the price tag. Below average, but the only bit of prop I'll give him. He has his little contribution in a big game. Let's have it right. Like, he does do it. I can't say do it completely, but he scores. He's scored in quite a few big games this season. When you need the goal, I think Barca was one of them. Arsenal, City.
Well, if it makes anything, he's got 7 goals this season, and he's got 1 assist in about just over 2.1 thousand minutes. He's had he's only had 1,000 minutes in the Prem, by the way. 14 appearances.
I'm being too nice.
That's your defense.
That's a goal every 2 games.
I didn't even realize that. I thought we played a lot more.
Below, I'm staying below average.
I think he's having. I think he's. I know he wasn't brought in to score goals. Let's be honest. But if you're not going to score goals, then at least create. And you ain't going to do that. And it is his first season. I can't lie. I think below average.
Is that maybe a little harsh?
Maybe he's just having an average. He's just an average winger at the moment.
I don't know, because I don't watch too much of Man United, right? But you've been sticking up for him, Cass. So
yeah, I have, because I believe in what he can do, but he's frustrated me. And I'm talking about Man United standards currently being realistic for this season. Anthony, is he providing a little bit more? You know, he was brought in because obviously Ten Hag needed someone that knew what he wants to do off the bat. Paid the money. He was never a goal scorer like that. I know he's got 7 goals. He could reach double figures for the season. He should do, really. Just it's the other aspect of the game. It's like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's too harsh. Maybe average then.
Put him average for now.
I think average, but
yeah, obviously Roms would have the flipping agenda.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's a bit of United agenda.
To be fair, like, when I watch him, like he does like maybe he's like 2 really good things in the game.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, I'm like, don't lie. And then the rest of it, I'm like,
yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
Here's one. Next one up.
He just looks raw. He does look like that type of player. He looks like that type of player that if I want to say, this is a thing, right? You know, when you can look at a player and go, it's a confidence issue. I don't think it's a confidence issue, because my man looks confident, right? So then I'm thinking, okay, are you just not that good and you're just raw and you're just always going to stay raw? But he'll do something really good.
Like, that's what you need a coach for, isn't it? But then he's got a coach that he knows really well, so you would think that.
But then do you adapt? Sometimes, even if you know the coach well, do you adapt to the league well? That's the last final part.
He needs to adapt to knowing where the pitch is and staying
Yeah,
inside
I don't
the line.
think the league's the problem. I just think it's just
him.
How old is he, Cash?
20. He's just turned 23.
All I keep getting in my head is that one where he tried to take it past the player and just literally ran it off the side of the pitch.
It was Anthony Robinson, and then he started moaning at the flipping linesman.
I never realised there was this thing called it's blind long jump. I think they have it in the disabled Olympics and stuff. Blind long jump, and this guy runs and jumps, and I think because of the noise of the crowd in the stadium, he lands outside of the sandpit, right? That's kind of like Anthony trying to run down the wing.
Yeah, I can't lie. No, because you know what? I can't lie. I don't know. I'm thinking below average now, man. I think because that for me, it's a price tag. I think even guys in the comments are saying below average, poor, average.
If Daps didn't say what he said at the end, I probably would have went average. But then I remember that's a lot of money.
Daps has just convinced me, man.
Yeah, that's convinced me.
He convinced me the United fan. I'm convinced.
How you could be a skillful winger and run the ball off the pitch? I don't know.
I get it. It's just I think his predictability really gets on my nerves. And if you're going to be predictable, be an Arjen Robben and go and do your thing, you know.
Yeah.
Next one up is Bruno Fernandes.
That's a hard one.
This is a debate, yeah.
I think I can eliminate. He's not been above. He's been definitely better than above average.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Been elite.
Do you know what? I'm so right. He doesn't move me at all. He never had. I don't think he ever will. Honestly, not even.
Dominate has, isn't it?
I can't. You know, one of them players that just don't move you, right? Like he's just one of them. I can't. I don't know. Like he just doesn't. I'm not like, oh, like he's such a good player. Like even though I think he is, but I'm just like.
Do you know what it is? Because on the eye, he is so sour. He's so sour. But when he puts up his chance creation, the actual type of chances he creates and everything, that kind of does go unnoticed. But he does give away the ball a lot. But at the same time, he's got stats.
He's probably had a better season this season than he has for about
a season.
Not last
season. You know what as well?
Yeah.
Ronaldo leaving was key because once Ronaldo left, you saw him go up to the level that he was prior. But
yeah.
I would say good.
I think he's a better player than above average. And
yeah,
if you've got Kanji there, then I think probably good.
What is he having for his season? What is he having? Like, is he having a good? Do you reckon?
What's his numbers at?
So he's got 10 goals and 12 assists this season.
Fucking GA merchant Roms.
Now I'm actually. You know what's the matter? I'm actually not. But it's just helping me with my decision. I can't stand GA.
He's got 22 goal contributions in the league. I mean,
I
in
think good.
I'm going to say he's having a very good season. I just think he's sour on the eye.
Yeah.
Because if Alisson is having a very good season, so is Bruno.
He's got the most punchable face as well.
Faith is saying good. Bruno, the stat pad is so above average. Coming from a City fan, from man like here. Anthony saying average. He gets distracted. Lucky saying he gets distracted by opposition. Sell Manchester United fan. Good. I was lucky. I can't lie. Big up you. You are a massive supporter. Sometimes I don't know what you're saying. Ilias says he's been good. Marcus, I think he's United fan. Says Bruno's been average, very good. I'd say good. I feel like I'm going to get overruled.
I think good.
Yeah. Just a good season.
There's a lot of average in there as well, though. In the comments,
he went in your underrated 11, didn't he, Daps?
Yeah, I do. I and that's most importantly by your fan base, bro. I think like for someone that I feel like does do so much for your team. You're not sold on him. Your fan base is not sold on the guy. And the mad thing is how passionate he is as well, and you're still not sold on the guy. He must be doing something wrong.
Marcus, I would go on. What's that? What's it called? There's that site.
Scorecards.
No. There's another one with the stats. I can't remember. I've got it starred, but I just can't bother to go on it. But
I'll have a look at the score if you want.
It's not even just if you want. There's another one that's more accurate than that. I can't remember what it's called.
More accurate than Squawker? Nah, bro.
Yes. No, Squawker's not that accurate.
Bro, a Squawker gets. I was pretty confident that Squawker is the spot that gets all the fucking data.
Yeah. It's on averagely lit, but it's the type of chances created as well that he gets broken down by the other.
Well, you can do that on Squawker.
Oh, is it? There you go, then, man. He just doesn't give it. But what is the chance creation in today's game like?
Hold on, let me find it. Give me someone to compare him against as well. Give me someone to compare him against.
Who's another creative player in the league? Erdegaard.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. That'll do. And then you can really get up for the chance creation.
Pause.
You have to fit that in quick.
See, that's just it's just Daps for you, isn't it?
Didn't have to fit nothing in. That was pause as well.
D1 saying Bruno Fernandes being fantastic for the Portugal national team as well.
United. Leon's Portuguese.
Yeah. That's D1 for you, I suppose. Guys, if you're in here, make sure you smash the like button if you haven't yet. Yeah, it literally takes you 2 seconds. Everyone's telling, man.
2 seconds, man. You know that little farm if it's hollow, just smash it. Literally takes less than 2 seconds. Stop telling them 2 seconds. Literally split second. But smash them likes, man.
How do you spell Odegaard?
Odegaard. Oh, that's it. FB ref. That's
it won't because of them things above his flipping.
Well, I'm just looking at his expected AG as well is literally on a 97 percentile.
What's AG now? All these new
expected assisted goals.
Assisted goals.
I
can't deal with all this XAG.
I don't do this as well. I don't really do it as well.
XAC and all that can't deal. Man.
He's been a 94. If I've had it versus midfielders here, he's been saying his progressive passes on 81 against other midfielders. A lot of them are in the green, man. I can't lie.
Per 90, passes attempted is higher than De Bruyne's, to be fair. Let me just bear with me.
Passes attempted, did you say?
Yeah, how many passes completed? Because
I'm just trying to actually get to a point where I can edit the stats. Here we go.
Passes attempted, like, you know what I mean? I could attempt a pass.
Yeah, very true, to be fair. Assist chances created, pass accuracy, passes completed. Go with that? Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, cool. Done. So, yeah, passes completed is worse than De Bruyne's. Pass accuracy was worse than De Bruyne's. Chances created.
Chill.
3.2 chances created per game.
That's a lot compared to what's the
it is. It's twice as many as Kevin De Bruyne per 90.
He's the highest in the league. I already know this anyway. So where we put it in? Good or very good? Good, above average, very good. What we saying anyways?
Good.
You want to put him in a good season?
Yeah, I think he's above average. I think if we take the kind of the fact that United fans ain't sold on him and none of us like the look of his face, he looks like Splinter out of Turtles. Then,
I think good, but maybe we're being a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we're just not.
Kendall, we're not. He's just had a good season.
Oh, is it? Yeah. All right, David De Gea is next.
3 and
I want to say for me, he's having I don't know. I think he's still. I think he's having a. Hey, damn. He's been good this season. For me, he's been good. He ain't made a mistake really. I think he's made like one mistake.
Not 7 mistakes, no.
It's just his distribution, Cal. I can't.
Nah, he has had one or two poor games.
He's pulled off some massive saves though.
No,
man.
he has. He always will.
And that's probably makes you think like that's what separates everything else. Like his distribution ain't actually been that bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to put him in above average.
I would say he's having a good season, but I don't think for De Gea, I don't think he's having a very good season. See, these are ones that we probably could skip quite fast as well. I'd say with De Gea, but I would put him there. But if you think he's having above average,
I don't think he's been as good as Bruno has for you.
I think he's having a better season than he did last season, for sure. Last couple seasons, maybe.
You know what?
We're not doing sure yet.
Have you conceded more or less goals than this time last season? Do you know?
I'm not too sure. We were getting smashed all off the park.
It has to be.
You held 7 the other week, though.
Yeah, we held 4 against Watford as well, and we also held 5 against Liverpool. You know, like last season was bad.
4 as well. You know.
I think he leaves anyway in the summer, mate. Oh, he's not.
There's reports today. I don't know how reliable they are, but the reports today that he might stay again. So
yeah, that's been saying all season. Anyways, don't mean we're gonna have to fight for his place if we do get another goalkeeper. So what are we saying? Good, above average?
I'll leave it to you lot.
I don't know because
I'm gonna say he's good, innit? Not even down to bias. I literally think it's literally.
I'll give him a good.
he hasn't been anything worse off of Alisson. I think Alisson's been better because he's pulled off a lot more because he's been having to probably be required a lot more. But
yeah, maybe leave him there for now. We can move it about.
Say that. Let me move. There we go. I'll do. All right, cool.
Wait, what difference did that make?
I have no idea what he just did.
You know what it is? The way I'm going to do it, if anyone's going to get moved up to the very good tier or something, I'll put them across to the, obviously, to the more to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What, so you just bump Bruno up? Like, you think we might put him up to very good?
I'd say so, because we debated Bruno more.
We had no debate about that whatsoever.
Yeah, but you said Bruno good or very good. Akanji was just good.
I didn't say Bruno's been very good, did I? Maybe I did. Anyway, let's carry on. Who we got next?
Edison.
Does he ever have a bad season? He doesn't ever have like a bad season, or does he? Like,
he's had a few. He's for this season.
I'm going to be honest. The most I'm giving Edison this season is average at best, by his standards. And this is me doing it by his standards and our standards. I'm not. There's no part of me. And you know, if there's any City fans, I don't want to hear other fans comment. But if there's any City fans that disagree with me, the best he's had an average season, I want to know why. Because look, and everyone knows I'm an Edison fan. I stick up for Edison a lot. But this season, his distribution has been as we would expect it to be. But his shot stopping has been, for me, worse than it is some other seasons. So,
you're saying average. I'm going to agree with that one. I think he's having an average season as well. I think he's down at 18th for the most in terms of shot stopping alone.
I think his shot stopping hasn't been, and there's this big debate about whether he's good or bad. I think personally, his shot stopping sometimes people make out it's worse than it actually is.
I've got a perfect one.
He's had some clangers this season.
He has had some clangers.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Exactly, and this season is one of them ones where, if everyone else wanted to put him in below average, I'd probably say it's probably a fair point for him.
By his standards, probably average.
So we're saying Edison's having an average season. That's calm. Yeah. Next one is a Tottenham player. I'm trying to mix and match it. Emerson Royale.
By his standards, he's having a good season.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
by his standards, above average.
By his standards, but for the league as well, and for Tottenham's place, has he been crucial to them this season? Why are they currently? Are they fifth place? Kendall, you're fourth, right? Or they fourth?
No, they're fourth. We're fifth. 2 points behind them, I think.
Fourth. Emerson Royale. He hasn't exactly been displaced yet. He's actually upped his game since Porros came in. Couple crucial goals at that as well. Weirdly enough, he's on good form, but is he having a good season?
Exactly. Because before the World Cup,
I don't think he's having a good season, but by his standards, he's definitely above average because he is absolutely one of the worst things I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. Let's put it that way.
I like that. You hit the nail on the head for me. I want to see what Daps has to say.
Huh?
I want to see what you have to say.
But it's so hard for me to comment on Tottenham. They're a club that literally celebrate beating us every season, but still don't win anything. Yeah, but he had a good game against us. He had a good game against us, genuinely.
Would you say from start to finish or just the first half?
Nah, he was wicked.
No,
bro.
I don't think Tottenham were that good against us. I think we were really bad that day.
Yeah.
I think we were really, really bad that day. I don't think Tottenham was good. I don't think that the atmosphere in their ground was good. The only thing good about Tottenham was the size of them screens in their grounds. That was it. But I always find it hard to comment on Tottenham about things like this because, I mean, he's a Tottenham fullback, right? So based on him being a Tottenham fullback, based on him this season, based on his standards, he's probably been average. Or some might say he's above average by his standards.
Because you know what it is? I'm not going to lie, I hardly watch Spurs. The last Spurs game I watched was the Chelsea one in terms of a full 90. And
yeah,
you can only go off what you last saw. he had a good game against Chelsea. I've heard kind of through the great few Spurs fans he's having a better season, that Kendall said, than normal. So I could probably only go above average, but I don't really watch Spurs. So
he's not good. Let's get it straight. He's
as
not
well,
good
and you would never have said in previous seasons. You would never have said, "Oh, Emerson Royale's had a few good games." You would never have said that because he hasn't.
Exactly.
So I think probably above average by his standards.
I'm probably gonna have to mix and match. I'll try to. It's just bare Man United. Let me go next one. Jordan Henderson.
he's the next one.
No, he's not.
No, he's going to mix and match because
I'm gonna mix and match. I get some Arsenal as well and whatnot.
Marcus, do you actually go to games, by the way, mate? Just wondering, just asking.
Wait, what's it called? Cass, don't let that slide. He had the nerve to mention atmosphere. Who? What are you on about, Marcus?
Because I spoke about Tottenham's atmosphere. It's just I do find it funny that a lot of people that comment about atmospheres in grounds don't actually go to grounds. I just find it now, Marcus. If you do go to grounds, my bad, but you let me know if you go to grounds or not.
Undeserved hate for £100 million player. Who's a £100 million player? If this was any player, he would never got in the leeway that Grealish has. Who's a £100 million player? Jordan Henderson.
I think he means Anthony, but I'm gonna go below average. I couldn't tell you 5.
Is this what you expect of him though? The season that he's having right now, is that expected? Pretty much. Do you think he could be a little bit better?
No,
across the board though, you guys haven't had a great season, so it's really hard to like.
Who are we talking on?
It's a tricky
one.
Henderson.
It's a tricky one.
He hasn't been above average.
Listen,
exactly.
As far as getting pictures with players and that, he's having a great season, isn't he?
That picture. Let me not even go too far in that one, but I think below average because I know what you're saying. Kaz, didn't you expect to have this exact season? But I thought he'd be a bit better than he was. I couldn't name you 5 great performances. Then again, like you
could for England
players. But
he was good for England in the World Cup.
His season is on par with Anthony's season as well. Like just barring the price tag and everything.
That's not his job no more, bro. His job's literally just to get Bellingham to join Liverpool. That's his job.
I'm going below average.
I'm going poor. I'm going poor.
Other than Alisson,
I feel like when I watch Liverpool games, and not that I watch them very often, but when I watch them, I don't even know he's there.
That's what I'm saying.
Not even in a nasty way, like just.
Don't you see the first time cross he does where it gets cut back and he just put it in the box? No one would be there. He just says, "You know what? Let me just put it in the error."
I blame Klopp. Why has Klopp still got Henderson playing in any sort of role where he's having to do that? Like I've said it from the start of the season.
You don't have another choice.
What like I'm sorry, but only Klopp would have Henderson still running the channels, right? And then only Southgate would see see how stinky it is, and then ask him for England to run the channels.
But Daps. You know me, I've gave Klopp a lot of stick this season, but there's certain things Hendo does that has nothing to do with Klopp. It's just Jordan Henderson, because I don't know if you lot saw the compilation on Twitter, and I remember watching it live. We played a game against Palace, right? He had a 1-2 with Harvey Elliott. It was harder to go backwards than forwards. Pause. But it was harder to go pass it backwards than do the 1-2 forwards. And he still played backwards, and it was the harder ball. And I'm thinking, that's not on Klopp. That's just on you.
No, that's because Henderson only wants to do 1-2s with Bellingham. That's it, bro. Listen, he likes youngers. He likes youngers, but not Harvey Elliott.
But what are you saying? Is he having a poor below average?
I'm saying below average, but
I'm saying poor.
I get outvoted, then. What are you saying,
Kevin? I honestly can't remember watching the season except one game for England. I'm really trying so hard, but I can't think of a game where.
So if you're saying that, you're saying very poor then by that standard.
No, I'm not. I literally just can't remember a game. Like, I just can't. Like, what does he even do? Like, I don't get us nowhere. I think honestly,
LFC for the double, so make a need.
I think he's a really good captain. I think he's a brilliant captain, right? And I think he's a really good bloke, like a genuinely good bloke.
Sorry, did you say he's a really good bloke?
Yeah, a really good bloke. And I tell you why, right?
Is that why?
That's what he's saying. Rate his looks, and you go.
You're saying that. You're saying that as a Geordie,
exactly. This is what I mean. When John Pickford comes to St James's Park, right, he gets booed. Literally from the minute he steps on the pitch when he's warming up to the minute he leaves the pitch, he gets absolutely annihilated. And Jordan Henderson doesn't. No one boos Jordan Henderson. Right? So for me, as a Geordie, that's like. That tells you a lot.
Conversation on Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Brendan.
I just think the best bit is literally it's like me saying Kendall.
Not good.
It's like the way you said he's a really nice bloke. Is when like you say.
Like your friends on and someone like you're like,
go,
yeah.
Your personality is amazing. It's not you, it's me. Like,
but that's what it's like though. Like I just think he's not a good footballer, but I think he's like a really good bloke. He does a lot for charity. To be fair, his dad was literally just on the news tonight, actually on our local news, because he's just raised £80,000 to get a new cancer equipment for Sunderland Royal Hospital.
And he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot for charity as well with Liverpool.
Yeah, loads.
Out there trying to get him signed.
But in terms of football, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of football, and that, but
he's having a good off the field season, but he's having a poor on the field season.
I think poor. But
he uses the England camp to go around and have pictures taken with players, to try and draw them back to Liverpool. Like he's moved on to Madison now as well.
He's actually like grooming Jude Bellingham, like
and Madison though as well now.
Yeah, so that's this falls down on you, by the way. I kind of know. So I'm saying poor. I think Kendall technically.
I think poor. I don't think very poor. I think we'll go with poor.
She just doesn't want to say it. Actually, I think she's saying.
No, I said it. I did. No, I didn't.
What? You can't say. I don't even know if he's been on a pitch this season.
Sorry.
They said, yeah. By the way, he had a poor one.
Poor, not poor. I said poor.
All right. Next player up. Martinelli.
Very good.
Yeah, I think he's having a very good season.
Yeah.
I like Martinelli a lot. Rate him very highly.
Yeah, I think very good.
So that don't
Nay bother. Get the Martinelli in there. Sound.
Right, and now let's look who we've got next to him. Ake.
We've got Ake and Alisson.
I'd move Alisson down one. I'm not gonna lie.
Down.
Well, I'm certainly not moving him up. You must be crackers if
you know what he's okay. Because if it was, I can't lie. If it wasn't for Alisson, I think the Chelsea comment's kind of true. He's saved so many points for them.
That's why I put him in elite. But then again, you don't rap by his
bro, he hasn't had a better season than Martinelli or Ake. He hasn't.
Yeah, but that's why I'm going to move him. I'm going to move him next to, in case we do want to move him down, and somebody else might be like, you know what? Actually, I think like, if you're going to be next to players that have had very good seasons, you're like, nah, you know what? Alisson can't be on that spectrum. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's why I put the above average there, just in case as well. We can't, it's not goodies, but it's not average.
Yeah, because I think there's a big gap between average and good. So I think above average is actually a good category.
Yeah, it makes up most of Newcastle. But what's it called? Next player, Fred.
Poor, very poor.
Huh?
I don't really.
Huh?
I think this guy is absolutely crap.
No, I'm not having that.
Crap.
I think he's having.
No, I'm not. I
I
wouldn't.
think he's having a good season. He's having a good solid season for him, man.
He is a crap football player. I'm so sorry. He's absolutely crap.
Yeah, but he's having a good season. I can't lie. I'm not having Fred next to Emerson Royale. I disagree.
I mean, that's where he belongs. The crapness.
All right, cool. You know what? On that, you know Fred has got like 6 goals as well and like 7 assists this season as well, bro. And crucial ones.
How can you rate him that bad with a smile like that, Kendall?
He's like Kante,
because it's going to be very like nice.
He hasn't played in 2 years.
I think Fred's been better than Fred's definitely been better than fucking
Emerson
fidget spinner.
I think Fred is an average player, an above average type player, but he's having a good season for me personally. Like,
do you even think he's an above average type player? Because I don't.
No. Because
I'm going to say above average.
I think
he sits on the table with
numbers. He's putting up good numbers, and he's been quite solid for Man United. He hasn't done anything really wrong this season in my eyes. Every time he's come on, he's actually played quite well. He's scored in crucial games. He's actually set up some crucial goals. Believe it or not, he just goes unnoticed. That's what I'm saying. When he goes to the big games next to Casemiro, whereas he's been quite solid.
But then he's not.
Yeah, but Casemiro was like.
That's why I said he's not been very good though. Like there's the good, and then there's very good. Has he gone that one above where you're like, yeah, I can pinpoint him?
Definitely not very good.
He's been, a lot of the time for me, he's been our man of the matches. Good
at the most.
Fred was great against
I would
us.
argue it.
Fred was very good against City, to be fair. Very good. Second game.
That's all I'm going to go against. But if you man say above average, I'm happy to go with that as well.
Yeah,
like, I'm not going to go biased. If you
Across
think
the whole season, maybe above average. Yeah.
Because if you're registering 6 goals and 7 assists, I'm thinking for Fred, that's quite good, isn't it? That's all.
I don't think he's had a better season than Bruno, and Bruno's in good. So
don't tempt Cass. Cass will try and move in the rat.
Kaz was already hovering Bruno around.
Oh yeah, he's moved Bruno to the front for a reason.
Yeah, he had it up there for.
When we were all talking, he was like trying to do it.
Yeah.
Looking.
Before I do another United player, I'm going to do another Højbjerg. I can't lie, I think he's having a very good season.
Same.
If Tottenham's other than Kane, maybe.
I think you take Højbjerg out that Spurs side and they're a lot lower down the table.
Yeah, I think
he's actually
another one who's got goals as well, to be fair.
Yeah, he's actually a lot.
Yeah.
I think a game that epitomizes him is Brentford. When the chips were down and they needed something from that game, he clawed it back from them. I would say maybe not very good. I think we're being.
I think he's been very good.
I'd say good.
I think he.
Hold on, let's.
What you think he's had the same season as Martinelli?
Well, get the chicken burger lower. The chicken burger needs to move down.
Wait, who's the chicken burger?
Emerson Royale. Get him down. Sorry, when you look at it, he needs to move down. He needs
it just
to
doesn't look,
at least
just doesn't look right, innit?
Yeah.
But you're telling me, I think Højbjerg hasn't been above average. I think
anything, that's why I needed to get that.
Good.
He's been good. Yeah, he's been good. Oh, I've just seen a player in there. I'm gonna have to back regardless.
That one? Would you say there? Would you say he's been on that par?
Yeah,
roughly.
Yeah.
We can all agree that we're all happy. All right, cool. Next player on there. Let's do another Arsenal. Oh, Aaron Ramsdale. I don't know. For me, he's definitely been better than De Gea for me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, has he? No.
I'll shove him in very good.
I would put him in very good.
You kind of have to, don't you? Because they top of the league and that.
And he's pulled
off. Has he not got the most clean sheets? Is he?
I think he's.
I think him and Nick Pope are tied.
Him and Nick Pope are on tie par. Yeah. So
and how vocal he is. Look, I think he's a major part to leading that back line as well.
I think so. He's vocal. I think he's a leader. And he's young. He's 24. By the way, guys, if you send in a super chat, you can move any of these players around. So if you want Fred in very poor, I'll put Fred in very poor.
Hold on, there is a super chat on Fred actually from our good friend Paul Tierney.
Yeah, I big up Paul. I haven't seen you in a while, to be fair. Too tough. So big up yourself. He says Fred is good. I hate him when he replaced him. However, I think it's a pity. I think he meant that as he has done well in the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle, he has some goals too as well. Big up Paul for that one.
Paul Tierney, isn't that a referee?
Yeah,
I just made that up.
Yeah, he's not a referee though.
Can't stand him.
But it is a referee, yeah.
Yeah, he's a referee, yeah. But yeah, if you want to,
maybe it is a referee.
Yeah, maybe it is.
So basically, on that note, if you put, let's just say, for instance, Fred, someone puts in like a £2 super chat, put him very poor. If you double that or put one higher, and you say, nah, he's going in above average or elite, then so be it.
All right, so you're letting the super chats outrule us.
Yeah, of course.
Ramsdale, very good.
Ramsdale, very good. Yeah, that's calm.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
If I put in a super chat, someone to remain off the board, can that happen?
Yes.
Who does he support?
Yes.
I mean, I suppose so. I suppose so. If you want it to.
The interesting thing will be who he wants off the board.
Yeah, who do you want?
Wait, Jack. Hold on. Does he mean off the tier list board? Does he mean get rid of one of us?
I mean, no. To get someone off the panel, I can't lie. It's a £50 super chat.
He said that.
And then
Jack is now rummaging in the back of his sofa to try and find them.
What's it called? Up next. Let's get another one. I think is that Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish.
Here we go. The comments are going to go mad on this one, aren't they?
Right, luckily Mo's not here. Where's Mo? Mo's going to send in a super chat while I was on a plane. Somehow
Mo's going to appear out of nowhere.
I said, there's no way. Like, I don't know how to do it. He said,
Hi guys, we are live now.
Yeah, no way, Jack Grealish average, man.
He's one of my favourite City. You know what? Weirdly, I'm going to be biased.
I think he's had a very. I don't know, but Daps, I'm a fan of him. This could be biased a little bit. I think he's had a very good season. He had some criticism at the start, and then he's just been, if not one of their most important attackers.
You know what? You're going to get now.
Sorry, but can I just say, this is the thing. I'm just looking at the comments straight away. D1, I love you, bro, but Jack Grealish elite. Come on. He hasn't been elite this season, right? So that's one end of the spectrum. And then you've got someone else came in, Mustafi, Grealish, very poor. Bro, we are second, yeah? Jack Grealish has probably been in City's top 3 to 5 players this season, right? And we're second. So Jack Grealish hasn't been very poor, has he? But he hasn't been elite. You lot decide, because anything I say is going to be seen.
I think very good.
The problem is that you're going to get the cliche stuff, 100 million, this, that, and other. And this actually vindicates what I was telling you earlier, that I'm not a GA guy, because Grealish is probably my favourite, bar with Bernardo Silva, favourite City player. I think, word to what Kaz said, I think he's had a very good season. I think he's been influential without having to provide goals and assists in that front line. I think over the course of the season, other than Haaland, he's been your best in your
Him and Ake. For me, my top 3 players this season are Ake, Grealish, and Haaland. They're my 3 best players for City this season.
I'm going very good.
Very good.
I'm going to also say very good as well. I think that's just unanimous then, isn't it? By the way, guys, if you are here, make sure you smash the like button. I know you hear this on pretty much every stream you go to, but it does help our live out. Get it to 150 if you don't mind. Just take 2 seconds, if half a second, just to light the thumb. Literally underneath if you're watching on your phone or if you're on your desktop.
Do you know what? Do you know what? It is a hard one, because I'm
3 goals, 7 assists this season in total.
But I'm not going off that. I'm going off eye test, and I watch him every single game, right? Whereas I'm not looking at an app, seeing that. I'm not watching Match Today every single game. I'm looking at it thinking, I would say very good, but then I'd probably be more than happy to see him in good.
He has to be at the front of good, though. If we're putting him in good, be at the front.
Yeah,
because,
I would say
because look, he's a winger, and the one thing I would say is, I guess he hasn't got the. It is relevant. I'm not. I always say to Mo, you can't just go on GA, but as a winger, yeah, you do want him to get. But at the same time, I do understand that what he does is he creates space for the other players that get the assists, because he draws players out of a good or very good for me.
I wouldn't say he's
not above average. He's good or very good. One of them two. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. If he's on good, then for the wingers, what are we saying? We always said very good, but if you want to say good, I don't mind. But if you guys say nah, he's going on very good, don't bottle it.
I said very good. I still stand by very good.
Yeah, you said still stand. Then he's going on very. Look, that's what I'm saying. If you guys in the comments are literally unhappy with that, then as I said, you can send a super chat and get it moved down. And this will be going up somewhere else. So yeah, put him there. Why not?
Yeah, cool. Next.
So, next player on the list is
Kaz, is that Fabio Vieira?
Yes. We had to write. Look, the thing is, all right, I selected players on purpose, right? Of course I did. I could select the easiest party, and you just put them all in very good and elite.
You're right.
I could have selected 6 absolute shitters from Liverpool or Man United. You get it?
Right. Let's do a Liverpool one now. I think it's time we do a Liverpool one anyway.
There's a certain player I'm going to be so shameless with, so you three will have to decide. But
all right, Darwin Núñez.
I knew it. I'm putting this guy cool. Big price tag. He's missed sitters, but I'm putting him in good because I've got to pause, but I've got an affection of this player. He's my favourite player this season. He scored in the big games. I think, the red card earning this season didn't help with his rhythm. He's been an idiot in that sense. But I actually think when you take him out of our front line of recent, and it's evident, we don't look like hitting a barn door. And we look most threatening with him in the team. I'm putting him in good. You three can discuss to yourself. Comments can do their thing.
There is no way this man is going above Fred. I'm so
shameless.
sorry. This guy was
my
going to
boy
be
in
a
good.
striker. The
Hold
thing
on,
is,
how many minutes has he played? Is that true?
I can get it. Pause, by the way. I can bring.
Oh, you've managed to get it up now. Congratulations, Cass.
Yeah, let me go. No, I never not even say it. Viagra.
It can go in good simply for the song, like.
There's no way. That's what I was gonna say. So he's played 2,000 minutes this season overall. He's got
someone said 400 minutes. I was gonna say.
No, he's got 400 minutes in the Champions League. He's got 4 goals in Champions League. I swear that all came in one game or in 2 games.
Majority,
sorry.
Rangers, majority. I think he got a brace.
Yeah, Premier League has got 8 games, 3 assists in 20 appearances, 1 in the Community Shield. I'm not even going to count that or assists. So technically, he's got 13 goals and 2 assists. 13 goals and 3 assists. Okay, I'm not counting no Community Shield.
The one thing I can hear though is we had to be fair with Anthony earlier. The price tag. If you're gonna actually go off this price tag, then he's been average, below. Bro. He's been below average if going off price tag.
Just because he makes a difference to your team and attack. I'm sorry, that doesn't mean anything. He hasn't been above average like going across there. He's been average, bro.
I told you, bro. I'm not going to be logical when it comes to him. I think he's
underrated.
Wow. I'll do anything for him.
I think he's been. I just think he's been an average striker. If I'm being honest, an average striker that's been had to move to left wing. That tells me everything I need to know.
Rums is moving like Henderson right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So what are we saying then?
I'm saying average. He's been average striker.
Depends. I feel like
is that a bit nasty? Nah, I feel like it's a bit.
No, because
what's his stats?
Well, he's had 13 goals and 3 assists in total in the
league or just in overall. Like,
in the league, 8 goals. I can tell you where most of his goals came from, by the way, if you want me to.
Sorry, can I just give one narrative that we heard a lot? I mean, apart from goals, what does Haaland bring you? I'd much rather have Nunes. How many assists has Nunes got? Remind me.
I'm sorry, but can we just get?
For a minute you were saying.
I saw that.
Haaland's got more assists than Nunes. That's what I'm trying to say.
I saw the other day in all competitions, Haaland's on double digits for assists.
No, that's not true.
In all competitions.
No, that's not true.
Oh.
I'm just gonna.
That's a lie.
By the way,
he's got 5 assists. He's got 5 assists.
Yeah, just put Haaland and Saka in elite.
He's got elite numbers, so you have an elite season, bro. Sorry,
we don't even have to spend time on it.
Him and Saka, just put them in there because no one's going to argue about Saka either.
Who? Yeah, Saka needs to go in there as well.
Yeah, of course.
Quickly, can we just agree? Even if Arsenal win the league, Haaland still has to have player of the season. That has to. Would you?
Well, I'm not giving. I don't think he's been 6th player of the season, but
fair. I'm just saying that. Remember in the seasons.
Now, do you know what the way I see it is? Yeah.
The seasons you won the league, and we would still have a player on it that won it. I just think because of what he's done, it's never been seen. He's going to break the record, irrespective if Arsenal win the league. I think it has to go to him.
I don't know, man.
That's my opinion.
I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I was having the conversation with someone the other day that was saying Igal was saying Zinchenko's signing this season, right? And I was saying we have to wait till the end of the season because if Arsenal win the league, then Zinchenko might be signing this season. However, if City win the Champions League, then Haaland has come in and got us over the line, you might then say Haaland. But
sorry to cut you there. I tried to be cheeky.
There, please.
As you were speaking, he tried to just...
I can't lie. Look, Rashford's putting up elite numbers, bro. For Man United standards currently. You going to disagree with me?
Do you know what, Kendall? If I'm being fair,
he's only a few goal contributions down from Haaland, by the way.
He is having an elite season. This is biased aside, Kendall. He's having an elite season. I just don't like the way.
You can't tell me a man like that with them numbers are having and the influence he is having on Man United. By the way, keeping up third, winning us a trophy. Is having just a very good season.
I just don't like the way how Kaz didn't want to discuss. Because
I just got 3 of them up there because there's no pause. Because I just thought, like they're all having elite seasons.
Yeah, but we agreed on we literally spoke on Haaland and Saka, and then us two having a conversation, just slyly tried to bro. I reckon you were hiding him behind players as you moved him up there as well, just so we didn't see it.
No, I didn't know. You can see it. It's right there in front of you.
The comments are going to speak on Rashford. Comments, you know what you have to do? Super chat, getting the fuck out of there.
I'll put Nunes in average, by the way. Is that cool? Is that cool? Is that what you agreed, or do you think?
I think above average.
Above average.
I think average.
I think average. What about the comments then? Because clearly it's a split
because
decision.
Based on the criteria are the same as Anthony. You said Anthony had 7 goals, did you?
Yeah, 7 goals and a couple assists.
And Nunes got 8. Similar price tags.
And one's
first
actually
seasons. So, yeah, I think average is fine.
Mm-hmm. You man think he's not? Nah, man. Yes, United fan. He's very good. Saka elite. Oh, I'm gonna get overruled in it.
I just don't.
Mustafa's gonna have more back regardless.
I think Rashford had an extremely good season. I'll put him at the beginning of very good, but I can't put him on the same level as Saka and Haaland at the minute.
So you're saying
like Rashford's gonna have to have his own category. Like, he's just he's better than everyone there, but not.
You should have like a great category.
Yeah.
So what? I need people to just do it again. For Nunes, above average or average? Which one?
Average.
I need people in the comments to quickly do that. That's what I said. I don't understand how he's not being elite. Like his job is literally to score the goals, and he's scoring more than enough goals. That's what I'm thinking along the lines of. And he's getting assists, by the way.
So does he play through the middle, or does he play as a winger?
Most of his goals have come from the left.
Yeah, but all right, is his job to score goals though?
Yeah, from the left, and sometimes he gets put up front.
Right, yeah.
It's literally his job is to score the goals. We ain't got a striker that's enough. That's going to be fit enough, like let's say Martial, to score the goals. Oh, we're relying on wingers and goals from anywhere else to pop up. That's the only issue.
I kind of hear what you're saying. To be fair,
All right, there we go. Look, we got it right here. Shane says Rashford elite, Nunes below average.
There we go.
Oh, he's got
Ilias, man, Ilias.
Man's calling out Ilias. Get your money in your pocket right now, young man.
I don't need.
Ilias will come in and put Alisson in elite.
As he should.
He would put. As a play. By the way, just the future. It's one player per super chat. But allow that one.
Yeah, because he's got Rashford in it. Let's take one player. Do the Nunes one. He has to super chat again.
Yeah. I'll allow it. Next player, but Harry Kane. Very good.
Very good.
Oh my God! Here we go. Look,
2 assists.
Getting KLFC, my boy.
This right. I'm taking my name away from this at this point. Right? Harry Kane, though, goals,
Very good.
but 2 assists all season. Just saying.
By his standards, I'm just gonna go good.
Good. By his standards, I think good.
Yeah,
he's got like 20 goals and it's still like another bunch of games to play.
Cool story.
Yeah, but then if you look at his elite seasons, his elite season, we're taught that says normally he's double digits in assists as well. That.
Yeah, but
then again, the season hasn't finished.
Assists have lacked. I swear he got 24 goals last season. Now he's got 20.
We still got 10 games.
Yeah, very good.
Exactly.
You know what?
He's
Yeah,
having a very good season.
Now the comments are riding out for Kane.
Yeah, very good. Someone saying elite. Nah,
he ain't elite.
Right, no, right.
Not a chance in hell is he elite this season.
How come Rashford's back in elite? I only went away for 10 seconds.
He got super chatted up. That's why. Nunes got super chatted down, and then he got super chatted back up to good. So yeah, there you go. I'll put Kane there in between Ramsdale and Martinelli. I think that's fair enough. Keeps people at bay. Next one. Let's do one more. One more Spurs player then. Why not? Kulusevski.
I don't think he's been as good as last season. Last season, yeah.
Above average for me.
I'll say average. Because he's hardly played. He's still injured, isn't it? Or did he just come back? I don't watch that. I don't know what's going on most of the time.
I think, look, if we're talking on him, we're basing it on more what he did last season and maybe at the start of this season. I think he's dropped off a bit.
Right. You know, we're talking about players. I feel like have I even watched football this season? Like I can't even remember. I can't even remember like half these people that playing football. Like, I genuinely can't. Like, what is going on?
He
I
has
can't
been
remember.
injured.
The comments are saying Kula poor.
I've seen. I think he's having You know what? I can live with average.
There is recency bias, though. I think you have to go back to the start of the season. He was good, but he has dropped off massively.
Yeah, he dropped off massively. I'll say average.
When you mention a Spurs player, my mind just goes blurry.
It's canny rude though. Is it not to put him next to Emerson Royale? I think that's actually canny rude. I think that's actually that's a violation.
No, it's especially because they play the same side.
We can move the burger down.
I mean,
probably above average. Probably above. I think that's fair. Fred,
I think above average.
Yeah. For this season, he has got 2 goals and 7 assists. And bear in mind, actually, no, his assists were all. Oh, he's having a shocker, isn't he?
Is he?
He has proper dropped
off.
How
many games has he played though? I feel like he hasn't played that much.
He's played 20 games, 1,400 minutes in the league.
I wouldn't have even thought he played 20 games, really.
Yeah.
Right, I think below average then.
I'm going to say average.
Or average, I mean. Why are we going to put him above average?
Scenario. I don't know who Scenario supports, but he's proper going in on him. I think the thing is, I get what you're saying, that recently he hasn't been good, but we're going across the whole season, and at the start of the season, he was all right at the start of the season. I think, boy, United Spurs of America. Where would you put Emerson? Where would you put Emerson Royale?
Bro, he said I thought above, but he's United Spurs is saying.
For his standards, Kulu's probably having compared because we can only compare him off last season. He's probably having an average season, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But put him at the front of average.
All right, there we go. Next up, an Arsenal player, Zinchenko.
Very good.
Very good, yeah.
Easy.
Very good.
Standard.
And he has to be in between probably Ake and Martinelli.
Yeah.
Either or, it doesn't really make a difference. Another one. Let's do Liverpool player. Trent.
I'm going poor. I'm not gonna
lie. Right. So here's what we have to do with Trent is
we're going to break it down.
We have to talk about the fact of, because we've been saying it on everyone based on their standards. So, and we've also looked at numbers. Now, what are Trent's numbers saying? Because there used to be a point where people would be like, do you know what? Trent's only got 2 assists this season.
3 goals, 3 assists.
It's got so bad. People don't even talk on his numbers no more.
Not even that, yeah. You know why I'm saying poor? Do you know why I'm saying poor? Forget numbers out for a minute. As a footballer, the fundamentals are to work hard. His application this season has not been there. There's certain games he hasn't bothered
Wan-Bissaka's got better stats than him.
Say that again?
Wan-Bissaka's better stats than him.
See, I'm sorry, that's embarrassing. And
no, but tell me the assists. How many Trent?
3 goals, 3
3 and 3.
So yeah, 3 and 3 assists, 3 goals, 3 assists in 2,700 minutes. That's a lot of minutes.
That's
not standards. That's very bad.
That's
because of the fact is that he always gets the blow on his defensive issues because of what he's doing going forward. If he's not doing that, what the fuck's he doing?
A lot of Liverpool fans might be watching saying, yeah, but our defense as a collective been bad. But if you actually break down some of the goals, he's been at fault for a lot of the goals individually. So for me, I have to put him in poor because normally at this stage of the season, he's around 7-8 assists, close to that 10 mark. He's below 5 right now. He has to be poor. He's having one of his worst seasons. What I saw at the start of this season, him not even wanting to run and not looking bothered. Yeah, it's been a poor season.
It's just the Bellingham bringers, isn't it? In poor luck.
He's more focused on going on late night watch during the World Cup and going Chris Brown with
restaurants
Bellingham.
and that.
You know what? Henderson and Trent, this Operation Bellingham, they don't care about this season anymore. They just want Bellingham.
Another easy one.
You want Nunes?
Another easy one. Heung-min Son.
Very poor. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, you know what? That's
the first very poor player.
The first name. I gotta agree. He's been very poor.
Yeah,
his fall off is scary.
Crazy.
To the point of
Fabinho, isn't it?
He's actually come out and said
drop off scary.
I think he's actually come out and I saw a quote and I'm just looking, and it was from DR Sports, so I think it must be true, saying he needs to take some of the blame for Conte losing his job because he hasn't done enough for the team this season. So even he's admitting it. I think very poor for Son.
Back to another Liverpool
by his
player.
standards, 100%.
Back to another Liverpool player, Virgil van Dijk or Van Disney.
Oh, right,
Again.
very poor.
I'm not. I can't have that. But I think
I would say below. I was gonna say below average.
You're being too nice. You're being too nice.
Horrendous season. Like,
I'm gonna be fair on him. I think he's been average.
You have to explain that one to me, Kat. Even I can't understand that one because the aura's not auraing.
I mean, because like when he came back to your defense, you started getting some clean sheets and stuff again.
Yeah, but again, that was for a spell. Then we played Bournemouth, and it's just gone back to. Do you know what I mean? It's gone back to how it was.
There's no way I'm putting him below Trent.
No, I didn't say below. I said alongside. Hit them. We could have a little Liverpool club.
You know what? At this rate, it has to go like this. Then, if you're saying that, then Jordan Henderson needs to be down here. He's been worse than Son.
I can hear that. But for me, and I think Liverpool fans will agree, Virgil van Dijk, he's been poor this year. You have to call it as he is. He's still our best defender, but he has been.
Do you know what? And if you deep it, we've put Alisson where it is because we're saying, if it wasn't for Alisson, then Liverpool would be a lot worse. And that kind of tells you that all these lot must be proper. They must be down here. That's why Alisson's all the way up there.
What do you put that? Then that would make sense.
It's not looking good, bruv.
Next player, Fabio Vieira.
What's he even done?
I'm putting him in poor.
Yeah, but what's he done? He hasn't even played. He hasn't even played in the league.
He's hardly played, Kaz.
Yeah,
wait, what's his minutes?
It's probably shit to be
about
fair.
15.
Did you say 15?
Uh-huh.
This guy he's called a Portuguese eyelash.
What did you?
Monts calls him the Portuguese eyelash.
What?
Wait, what?
All right, Portuguese eyelash because if you use the blow on him, like literally, it would literally fall over. To be fair, this season he has played 1,300 minutes, 28 games in total, meaning he hasn't started a lot. Don't start at all. He's got 2 goals and 6
honestly,
assists.
1,300. When you said 13, I thought 30 minutes. That's how many he's played. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. Not 1,300. What the hell?
What's it called? Honestly, big up for the super chat. Says, big up everyone. What your guys' opinion on Virgil van Dijk coming out and saying he played a lot of games? His body just broke down. Didn't he just come back recently though?
No, but then why I can't hear that is normally your immediate season after the injury is your worst one, but he was actually better last season. But
he played a lot of games last season. He played a lot.
I don't know. Because
last season was his first season back after such a long injury. He did get run into the ground. To be fair, but I don't want to hear that from a player coming out and saying that. It sounds like a Virgil van Dijk excuse to me.
He's copping, and out of the 63 games, he played 60. But I hold him in such high regard. Again, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. He can stay where he is.
Yeah,
but you know what? Go on.
Oh, no, Benjamin Winter's also saying very poor for.
Sorry, there was another super chat from Paul Tierney. Did you do the second one?
Yeah. So he said, Paul Tierney said, I meant spite just namesake and yes, crap ref as in Paul Tierney. But is there any good refs in our league? To be fair, from Ireland, Fave Given, favorite is Given. Remember Shay Given, and he says Kendall.
Paul,
Given,
what
one of my
a
favorite
guy!
keepers.
Honestly,
yeah. What?
That is elite taste. That's a lovely taste. My brother is named after Shay Given, by the way, and his middle name's Shay, but
goalkeeper for real as well.
Lovely taste.
Wait,
he's such a nice bloke as well.
He just said there's no good refs in the Prem, man. You lot might slate me, but the one ref I do rate is Michael Oliver. I think Kaz hates him, but I rate Michael Oliver.
Do you know what? Do you know the only couple of good referees we've had in the last few years are actually from the North East?
Anthony Taylor. Don't say Anthony Taylor. Oh, good.
No, Mark Plattenberg and Michael Oliver are the only genuinely decent referees, and they're both from Durham. Did you know that?
I can't
Mark
stand
Plattenberg. I'm not hearing because they.
Mark Plattenberg was a really good referee. Well, I say that, but he never refed our games because he's a Newcastle.
I just want that one back. You know the one that celebrated the Arsenal goal that time? Was it the Arsenal goal?
Let me tell you now,
I forgot his name.
The Tranmere fan.
Oh, Mike Dean.
Mike Dean, he's awful, man.
No, I'm not saying he was good, but he was entertainment value, bro. Some of the stuff he did.
Some of the
when he ran off celebrating with the players.
Anthony Taylor is the worst ref in the Prem.
No, I second that. But Michael Oliver, I think Michael Oliver,
loads of bad refs.
He comes under just. It's a bit harsh. I think he actually. He's not scared to make a decision, whether it's at a big ground or not. I rate Michael Oliver. That's literally the only ref I've seen that can actually manage a game.
Big Newcastle fan as well. Big Mike Oliver.
He's a Newcastle fan.
No wonder why.
Yeah, big Newcastle fan.
There's no reason why he hates United.
No, he goes to Newcastle games, man. He's in the away end all the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's just he's not allowed to referee our games. That's all.
Yeah, that was like Mark Clattenburg as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mark Clattenburg and Michael Oliver.
Cass, what are you doing? You're not trying to sneak and play with, are you?
No, I'm waiting for you guys.
Who is it? Who is it?
Portuguese eyelash. I'm putting him in poor, man. I'm sorry, but he
came in blow him and he might blow off the page.
He came in for 40 million, roughly, didn't he? As well.
Did he?
Oh, yeah,
it actually was.
I'm putting him in poor. He said for me, it's poor.
Yeah.
In poor.
There's no way you're telling me he's been as good as Anthony.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
He hasn't played as much as Anthony, though.
By the minutes he has.
This is what I mean. Like, none of us even knew that he's barely played. That's how much of an impact he's made.
You know, the only game I can remember him playing well in, it was all the way back in September, was Brentford away. And look how long
scream against Brentford, and then
Yeah.
30 million. Was it 30 million? He was 30 million, sorry. He was 30 million.
All right.
He's still shit.
I don't know. I'd put him in average.
I'd put him in average.
Because compared to Anthony's numbers, compared to his, I think it's a bit cheeky.
And how old's Anthony?
23.
How old's Vieira?
He is 22.
21.
He's turning 23. They're the same age.
And how much was Vieira?
30 million.
And how much was
Daps has a point again, you know.
Yeah, I suppose so. In 80 million in that respect. But in my respect, the way I'm thinking of Vieira,
I don't know. Vieira came in as a squad player. Anthony has come in to have impact straight away. Vieira came in knowing he's got time.
Vieira has gone into an Arsenal team that is flying, yet he's looking poor in a good bunch.
Bro, you're the one that tells us about how you won a trophy.
Yeah, we did. And I still got to play in a below average.
I don't know, man. I just feel like Anthony's come in 80 million. You expect him to land. He's come in as one of your main wingers. Vieira has come in as a young player, that is part of a squad. Not even, and it's not like he's their go-to as their first sub that they're going to bring on at all.
Actually, has he been as bad as Trent?
I think he's average. Average at worst.
Not for me.
You know what? Below average.
Yeah, I think below average. I think putting him Poo is maybe a bit cheeky. I think below average.
He's not been as bad as Trent.
No, that's true. No, I don't think he has.
Next one, Bernardo Silva.
Do you know what? For his standards, I'll probably. Again, I'm going to say average at best, below average at worst.
Oh.
By his standards.
By his standards,
the only reason I'd say above average, reason being he's had to play left back.
Yeah, bro, he's only played left back twice. Let's not make out like Pep's been playing with them all season.
Iwan Millie, that's my guy. He said he's been very poor. Kind of very poor.
I've got to be consistent with it. Yeah. Right now, Bernardo Silva's starting to look good now, right? But we're in the last 10 games of the season.
Above average, then I would say, but above average.
No. I'm gonna be real, bro. Put him in average because we've got to go by his standards. If you don't want to, if no one here wants to put him in below, he's average. He's had an average season.
Put him in the front of average.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, then that's cool.
What, you think he's doing worse than Fred?
I think Fred's having a good season though. We're talking about Bernardo Silva's standards for what his season typically looks like. Is he having a good season for Man City?
Can we look at this at the end of the season? Look, if a player comes in and has an immense last 10 games, right? Like last season, Mo Salah till January was dope, right? De Bruyne was average till January, yeah. But then from the game where we drew with Palace, which I think was either February or March, from that point, De Bruyne was absolute fucking beast. And that's why he won Player of the Season. Because if you do that, the business end of the season, and it leads to your team winning the league, then you bump up. So if Bernardo has a world-class game against Liverpool at the weekend, but at the moment, for me, average at best for him.
Do you know why you're spot on with the De Bruyne analogy because it's like boxing. You see championship rounds. If you do something in that last round, it can sway like the judge's mind. So I agree with you. If a player has an amazing last 9 to 10 games, this can change at the end of the season easily.
And anyone saying that Salah won player of the season last season, he didn't. De Bruyne did.
Guys, as well, if you are here, still over 220 of you, please smash the like button if you haven't. Appreciate every single one of you that has already. But if you haven't and you're new, obviously, big up to yourselves. Make sure you like the thumb, lit the thumb, like the thumb, whatever you want to call it. Takes half a second. And if you super chat, you can move any of these players on the list, or you can simply remove them if you super chat. Any super chat.
And someone's saying, Bernardo, did you get skipped past by Salah? End of discussion. Van Dijk, did you fall flat on your face trying to chase Bernardo?
Well, here's another one then. We might as well get straight to it then. Mo Salah. He's putting up, he's put up some, he's still got some monstrous stats this season.
No, hold on. We've just said on Bernardo Silva by his standards. Can we just keep that?
Yeah.
Let's just keep that there.
You know what I'm gonna say below average, right? Yes, he's put up similar numbers to how he has put last season, but we need to add context here. He got given a big contract in the summer, big contract in the summer, and we're expecting him to have similar season. Yes, people are going to say we brought Nunes in, and he's been asked to play as a touchline winger, but there's games where I'm still expecting more of you. You're our talisman. I'm looking to you to change this game on its head. Forest away, like Bournemouth away, and he's kind of just going missing. I have to say, by his standards, he's below average. You just have to be honest with it.
I'd put him in average.
Well, in the Premier season, by the way, in the Premier season, he's still got 11 goals and 7 assists.
That's why I'd put him in average. I think his
22 goals and 11
But by his standards for him.
For me, it's context of the goals as well. Because like, if you compare it to like a Saka, I saw something crazy. Like 7 out of his 10 goals and like 7 out of his how many assists were the equalising goal or the opening goal. A lot of Salah's, bar the City game and another few games, a lot of them have been like the third or fourth goal in a battering, or they haven't had that much importance this season. I hold Salah in high regard, so I'm putting him below average. But if you don't want to put him average, I won't.
I think average.
I think average.
All right, there you go. Then I would have said above, but I'm gonna get ruled out on that one. Just on that, but from that context, I suppose Rom's you're right. All right, who have we got left? A few more. Luke Shaw.
Good.
I think he's having a very good season.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of keeping Martinez out of the team at times, isn't it?
But then when you say very good, should he be at the table with Ake, Zinchenko, Martinelli?
I wouldn't put him that far, but I would say he's definitely having a very
front
good
of
season.
good. I'll say the front of good.
No, I would.
I think back of very
agree
good.
with it, yeah, I would say the back are very good.
Sure,
yeah, I think
he's been excellent.
Been good.
We were not talking about him not recently. Like I think he's overrated. Don't get me wrong, but I think he's still having a very good season.
You think he's overrated?
Oh, 100%.
Well, they were calling him Shawberto Carlos.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It's just shameless stuff about it, but when you deep it, I think the standard of fullbacks in the Prem are so shit that it's all overrated at this point. When I'm bigging up a flipping centre back that's doing left back, Ben White, Nathan Ake, and all that kind of stuff. We've got a centre mid and left back. The standards of fullbacks in this league is piss poor. You got Dan Burn having a good season, bro. He's 6'7" or something. He's a centre back, but yet Dan Burn's having a good season.
Did you see his thing on Soccer AM?
Like I remember doing a list. I think it was here, Kendall. Remember Kendall? Outside the top 6 of the top 6 originals, you saw the list of fullbacks. It's piss poor.
Yeah.
Standard. That's what I say.
To be fair for Dan Burn, he's actually not a fullback.
Yeah, he's a centre back.
So he's actually probably having a very good season based on that.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
No, not very good.
You said very good. You said at the back of very good. I said
no,
very good.
I think
good.
No, we said good, bro.
No one said very good.
Very good. What are people saying?
I think back are very good. Everyone's been putting him in as like the left back of the season.
No. Move him down now. Move him down now.
Very good.
When it's a United player, he's so quick to...
Bro, he's not been very good. He's been
I know Daps said that, but we're on split.
No, I said front of good.
Yeah, now and then obviously Kendall said the back are very good. I mean, most people are saying
Did
good.
you say the back are very good, Kendall?
I did, yeah. I think he's having a decent season.
He said the
for his
back are
standards.
very good.
Mhm.
I've never noticed.
I would agree. I would like to agree with that. I mean,
No.
all right.
You're saying he's had as good a season as Ake?
No, but that's why I put him at the
that's
back.
why he's at the back.
No. That doesn't matter.
Actually, nearly as good as Ake. Yeah,
No,
because
he
I think
hasn't, bro.
Shaw's
No,
been
he hasn't.
influential to the Man United's way.
Bro, Ake's not held 6 and 7 in games.
Yeah, but it's all lost against us.
But thanks to a refereeing decision, which we both know about.
Yeah, I mean, Shaw's got 6
No,
assists.
bro. No,
Shaw's got 6 assists and a goal this season. And most of them on the Prem, so he's quite good. I think that's
I
the
can't
highest
wait.
for the
No
fullback this
disrespect
season.
to the smaller clubs, but I can't wait to see that Manchester derby and FA Cup final. What a game that's going to be.
No, you mean they're getting knocked out by Sheffield, mate?
Come on, let's
last two. Let's go for Romero. I can't lie, man. I'm putting him below. I can't stand this guy, man. Get him I can't stand him, man. I think
listen, my man's got a World Cup. We have to be.
Yeah.
Man's got a World Cup, bro, and he won it this season.
We include that in the season, then, yeah.
Bro, it's part. Look, his international games are relevant. He won a World Cup,
and he was quite good in the World Cup as well.
I can't lie. He's not having an above average season for his standard. I don't even think he's been the best centre back this season.
Put him in below average, though.
Put him average.
Average.
Put him at the back of. Then again, he's been better than Emerson. Put him
Emerson Royale needs to move down.
Emerson Royale has been better than Christian Romero this season.
That's a personal agenda, Cass.
It's not. I just think he sucks, bro. Like he always gets sent off. Just sucks, man.
Pause.
He's decent with Argentina, but then so is Scott McTominay with Scotland.
I got a brace the other day, innit?
He's got 4 goals. So I think he's all right. I'll put him average, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
In the middle of the 2 Tottenham players.
All right, cool.
His moments of madness are just crazy, though.
They are mental with it. Ben White's the last one.
Has to be in very good. It has to.
What's the difference between him and Shaw?
He's been better.
I don't think so.
And in a
no. The difference is
at the top.
Cass, here's the difference. The one thing, let's be consistent, we've said throughout this, is by their standards. By Luke Shaw's standards, he's a seasoned England player, right?
And he's injured all the time.
He's a seasoned England player. Ben White, Ben White, since he arrived at Arsenal, has taken nothing but shit, right? So by his standards, Ben White is having a very good season.
Yeah, I'd put him at the top of good, but I wouldn't put him in very good.
He's having it by his standards. He's having a very good season.
And I could say
I wouldn't be mad at that. To be fair,
you could put him in between Martinelli and Kane. I'd say.
No, I'll put him at the back.
Ben White don't move me. Does anyone at this stage?
It's consistency. It's like Azpilicueta, yeah. At the moment, he's giving you 7s. Like, Azpilicueta back for Chelsea, he would never give you sometimes a 9, sometimes I might give you an average 6, but majority of them are 7s. That's Ben White.
You know why I think he doesn't move me? Because he's just boring. Like, he's a boring person, isn't he? Like, he's a proper boring person.
You can't say Trippier don't move you. He's the best fullback this year.
But Trippier does move me.
But what you're saying about Ben White is
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah,
I don't even think he's shit. I think he's he's just.
I'd put him there personally.
He's a good player, like.
Mid.
He's having fun with this.
Well, I've just found
it. Where have you put him, Sammy?
I just put him in between Kane and Ramsdale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right. Like, overrated as fuck, in my opinion.
That's the best one.
I think that's the list concluded. Yeah, big up Mike. Yeah, man. Hang on the money. Can't lie. Are you not happy with this? Are you guys happy? Obviously, Darwin Núñez getting moved. Rashford got moved.
I think that's very. I think that Fabio Vieira being there is very nasty. I think that's.
But he got super chatted there though, man. What can I do?
Like,
swinging on man at the barbecue about Darwin Núñez. I'm not gonna lie.
Who?
Roms.
Oh, the barbecue. I can't wait. You come again though.
Yeah, Roms is coming in his Núñez shirt, 100%.
KLFC, thank you, big up, because this looks better for me now.
I said the same, PR. I said the same, man. Romero should go down, but just put him in the middle. They're average though. It don't bother me. At least we got someone everywhere in a category, I'd say. So there's a lot of these players have been very good. Selection been quite average.
You know what? I think Misery needs company. I think Anthony shouldn't be by himself.
It was Misery, I was going to say.
And Anthony, even looks miserable. Anthony shouldn't be by himself.
Calm. Looks happy to be by himself. I'll be real.
He looks like a little, I don't know, he looks like his head
the ball between the lines.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, make sure you smash the like button. We'll be back tomorrow with a preview for Man City versus Liverpool at 6 o'clock with Coppish.
6 p.m. Yeah. Myself, Lewis from City Extra, Callum from Coppish, and Monts.
Yeah, Monts, and that's it. 6 p.m. Make sure you obviously put the notification bell on. Get notified when it does go on. Pretty much like when I think it's I don't know how the notification bell works anymore. When it goes live or when it's been set up or.
No idea. And also, thank you for Kendall and Ron for staying up so late with us as well.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Never